That baby. Right, Generation Fits, do a quick family video on eating to put weight on. Now, I've heard some people say intermittent fasting, you can put weight on and get shredded all at the same time. This is living proof that intermittent fasting isn't the best way. Alongside the fact that Philly, Big Ramy, Ronnie Coleman, Eddie Hall, all the leading strength and bodybuilding athletes, all eat lots of regular small meals. Well, the bigger they get, the bigger the meals get. But it's all regular nutrition. Now, the most efficient way for you to get bigger is to break your daily calories up. If you do intermittent fasting, you might have 2 big meals and 1 snack before bed. I eat about 6,000 calories a day. I'm going to get that into 2 big meals and 1 snack without nutrient partitioning badly, because I'm eating excessive amounts of fats and sugars to get my calories up to, 2,500 a meal. So, what I propose we do is break your meals up. So the first thing you need to do is look at how many calories a day you eat. So track your food for a week. Add up each day. MyFitnessPal will do it for you. MyFitnessPal will also even average it and tell you how many you eat on average each day. Look roughly at what you eat on a training day and what you eat on a non-training day. Once you've got those numbers, you can first of all try making better gains on the same calories by simply splitting those calories that you eat, instead of over your current 3 meals a day, into more like 4 or 5 meals. Obviously weighting the carbohydrate concentration more towards 2 meals, 1 before and 1 after the workout. So nutrient timing when you're going to put those carbs in. So you might decide to have a relatively low carb meal for breakfast, because you just woke up from a fast, so you're burning fats for fuel. Get the proteins in for breakfast. I mean, obviously the bigger you are, the more you just have to get calories in. But if you are a medium-sized person, then you can and you don't want to gain any body fat, then what you can do is add a relatively low amount of carbs in for breakfast, relatively low amounts of carbs away from training, and then increase the carbs around your training event, and split the daily calories. So you add up to the same total that you're on now, but just split it more evenly through the day. You might get some improvement in condition, and you might find you feel more satiated through the day. Once you start feeling hungry again, vertical diet. So if you look up the vertical diet by a guy called Stan Efferding, that's very good. I've been following something similar and just expanded on certain aspects of it for about 2 or 3 years now. And I'm up to about, on maintenance, around 5,800 calories a day. Now, what we look to do is when you start feeling hungry on the calories that you started the diet on, so you split your diet into more meals, you've weighted your carbs mostly in favour of around training, then what we're going to do when we start getting hungry is just increase the calories in the meal before and after training by around 200 each meal. And I would add those in the form of lean calories, so proteins and carbs. And then when you start getting hungry again, which will be about 2 or 3 weeks later, you can start adding some protein and carbs to other meals, and spreading it out a bit more. And then you'll probably be there around another 2-3 weeks, training hard, pushing yourself. If you're not training hard, you won't need any more calories, that's simple. But as you get stronger, you're obviously developing more lean tissue, so you need to eat a little bit more to feed the beast, okay? So if I just tried to feed Elise a 6-ounce bottle every 3 hours for the rest of her life, she'd very soon stop growing, and she'd cry for food all the time, So we have to keep progressing. Now, once you have got to a position where you've added calories to all your meals and you're still getting hungry, you may need to either keep increasing the size of those meals or looking at adding extra meals in. So I eat every 3 hours, just the same as your baby. So I typically would have a meal about 6 o'clock. I start work at 6:30 typically, so I have 6 o'clock meal, a 9 o'clock meal, a 12 o'clock meal midday, a 3 o'clock meal, 6 p.m, I normally have something then and bring that meal a little bit forward and have something around 8:30, and then I'll have a snack before bed. Bed typically for me is around 11:15, so maybe a little late, but I'll try to get to bed for 11:15. And I'll have a light snack, which will only be some protein, some yogurt, and a couple of rice cakes at around 10:30, 11:15. And that gets me in somewhere around 5:8. What's up, Grumble? Yeah. Now, if you're on the move and it's hard to meal prep, you can get all sorts now. You can get microwave rice. Those microwave rice make it really easy. You can get food flasks. So if you don't have a microwave at your workplace, you can do the microwave rice in the morning before work. Get a food flask. Add a can of that pre-dressed tuna you can get. It's perfectly tasty and nice. You don't have to suffer and have plain tuna. You can get the pieces of steak that are already in barbecue flavour or whatever from all your major supermarkets. You can get your sliced corned beef you can break up and put in. Most of these meats come in about 120 to 150 gram packs, which is about the perfect serving. Mix that with a whole bag of microwave rice or half a bag of microwave rice or whatever your calorific intake when you split it up the way we previously discussed will allow. Now, all we've got to do then, you've got your meals, you've got your food flasks to keep them warm if you haven't got a microwave, if you have, we're here, and that's something we advise for our junior athletes. You can take a food flask to school, so you can take meal prep food and have it at school because you've got a food flask, it's already hot and ready to eat. Now, once you've got to that level, this is all done, all my meals. If I have any protein powder all day, it'll just be mixing with my yogurt that I have right before bed. What are you grumbling at? So all my calories all come from real food. And most training days, my carbs will be up around 800, and my proteins will be between 3 and 425, depending on what I'm doing that day. But it's all from real food, so it's easier on digestion. Right. I'm going to go because I think somebody else might be wanting a meal. Right, happy eating, guys.